I hope I'm not crazy for this, and I hope nobody thinks I'm gross for it, but a lot of people ask me why I always wear gray, or why it always seems like I'm wearing the same shirts. I have other shirts, but I don't fix what's not broken, meaning if I don't go outside and I'm wearing this inside all day, I'm gonna wear it the next day if I want to. And the day after that if I want to. If it's not dirty, I'm not gonna clean it, and it's not gonna get dirty if I'm not leaving my apartment. Like, I don't know, I know people who wash clothes after every single usage. They could literally put on a t-shirt to answer the door, and they would take it off and throw it in the washing machine. It's like, what are you doing? Same with my jeans especially. They're always good, man. If they're not dirty, you don't need to wash them. There's not visible stains or they don't stink, it is fine. Now, obviously, yes, there is a shelf life. I think after a week, all clothes should be washed, maybe sooner. But every single use is not necessary. And for those wondering if I always am actually wearing the same shirts in my videos, yes, I am. Roll out of bed in the morning and I throw on the first thing I see. I do not care how I look. Alright, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. It is Wednesday, therefore you guys already know what you're gonna get. You're gonna get my Week 9 NFL predictions. However, I want to address something. I forgot to give you guys my total last week, and that kind of screwed everything up as far as like how I had the count going. But I think I got it worked out as good as I could. And if my math is right, I am 69 and 39 on the year. 2 weeks ago when I forgot to tell you guys my total, I did really good. I went like 9 and 4. But this last week, I was brutal and I was like 7 and 9. So that did me no favors. Sorry, I didn't know that the Jets were gonna beat the Bengals. One quick thing before we head into the video, head over to gfuel.com, use code WyattzWorld, save yourself a discount on any G Fuel products. Alright, so starting off Week 9, the first matchup we got is the New York Jets going into Indianapolis. Mike White is God? I don't know, is he gonna beat Indy? I really doubt it. I think Indy's got a stronger defense right now, and they're playing good enough football to get past the almighty Mike White. It shouldn't be too much of an issue. Could be close, I don't expect it to be, but obviously the Jets can score in certain situations. I just don't think they're gonna have a lot versus the Colts. Said this before and I'll say it again, the Jets are just being pests. They're getting their ass kicked every single week, but when it's important for a team to win, then they'll win. Derrick Henry just got out. The Titans are playing the Rams. This isn't really a buzzkill for the Colts. I mean, they definitely need to beat the Jets, but I don't think it's going to be a big enough party for Robert Saleh and the Jets to crash, if you know what I'm saying. Give me the Colts 28-16. Moving on to our first Sunday game, we've got a good one. It'll be the Browns at Cincinnati. Look, the Browns defense will always be a burden, but their offense will always be a hole. If they want me to take them over the Bengals, then they need to generate more points on a consistent basis. Bengals lost to the Jets, and yeah, that looked terrible, but they still put up 31 points, while Cleveland put up under 20 points for the 4th time in 5 weeks. I can't give this one to the Browns, man. It doesn't make sense. It'll be close, but I got the Bengals winning 17-16. 1 point is all it takes, you know it. Next game, we got Denver going into Dallas. Give me the Cowboys, 28-20 on this one. Easy money. Denver can't beat good teams. They've also been struggling to put up points outside of garbage time, and there seems to be a little bit of confusion on when to use which running back. And by the way, trading Von Miller certainly isn't going to put any more pressure on Dak while he's already throwing all over him. Dak or Cooper Rush, it doesn't matter. I got the Cowboys winning this game because Denver just can't beat good teams. Next game, this is probably the worst of the week by far, actually. Houston at Miami. Okay, look, Tyrod is back, and Cooks is going to pop off because of that, because Tyrod only targets him, so there could be some good success there, and Houston could easily win this game. The Dolphins are ass. However, Miami did play Buffalo well in the first half of the last game that they had, and if that defense shows up again, they should be able to hold Houston off long enough as long as Miami can score. Every week, Tua just displeases me more and more. Now, the only benefit of the doubt I'm going to give him is he just went against the best secondary in football. Nobody is going to be successful against Buffalo right now. Knock on wood. I'm going to give Miami this narrow victory. I'm not comfortable taking it, but I think they'll be able to knock off Houston 24-21. Next up, we got a game that could be good, should be good. It is going to be Atlanta in New Orleans. Okay, so here's the deal. Atlanta's been playing pretty good football. I'm not going to lie, they haven't been doing bad. Now, it sucks that Calvin Ridley is going to be stepping away for we don't know how long. Please tell us he's okay. I don't want anything bad to happen to him. But he's not going to be there, and that sucks. However, we know that Atlanta can still function. They properly use Patterson, and they properly use Pitts. They should be able to pull off an upset against a very dangerously crippled Saints. Now, I'm not going to lie, Trevor Trevor Siemian didn't look all that bad, but I do not expect him to keep it up. Whenever Taysom Hill decides to come back and play, he's just ass to begin with. All Atlanta's got to do is keep Alvin Kamara's head underneath water, and they should be able to win the game. Upsetting the Saints 27-23. I don't even know if it's going to be an upset, though. Moving on to the next game, we got the Vegas Raiders going into New York to fight the Giants. Fight, I say, Jesus. Anyway, I got Vegas winning this game. Now, I know Henry Ruggs will not be there. If you guys haven't heard yet, he got in a very, very bad car accident. He was drinking and driving, and I think he ended up killing the other driver. It's not good. No, I'm not making a skit on it either. Like, that shit's not funny. Look, it doesn't take much to beat New York, and a really good team like Vegas, at least they have been really good, should be able to steamroll them with ease. Pretty sure Saquon's supposed to come back, but I don't think he's going to be able to really help them all that much. I'm sorry, New York, you're not getting any respect from me still. Vegas blows them out 30-14. Next game, we got New England going into Carolina. It's going to be Stephon Gilmore's revenge game. Look, Bill has something here. I'm not sure what the fuck's going on in New England, but it's something. Now, it'll be interesting on Carolina to see Christian McCaffrey come back. I'm sure he's going to go in an injury tent within the first 3 plays upon his arrival. But since he's been gone, they haven't been the same team. So maybe him coming back will bring back the week 1 through 3 Panthers. But I doubt that. What I see here is basically just a coaching battle. Obviously, Belichick, I think, is far better than Matt Rule. Nothing against Matt Rule, but he's not a 6-time world champion. Whether it's the little plays or the big plays, I have Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots beating the Carolina Panthers. It'll be a close game. I don't have it being very high scoring, but I do have 2 things happening. 1, Stephon Gilmore will pick off Mac Jones. 2, I don't know why, but I have a feeling that New England is going to have the lead this entire game, whether it's by 1 point or by 7. Patriots beat the Panthers 17-14. Moving on, we got the Buffalo Bills going into Jacksonville. Recite with me, we say it every week at this point. Trap games can happen, any team can lose to any team. For the love of God, if that happens, I'm going to be so pissed. Trevor Lawrence should be smothered. Like, this should be the worst game of his career, by far. The Jaguars shouldn't be able to do a fucking thing. Now, I don't want to sit here and talk shit and then look like a dumbass. You guys know how I feel about that, so I'm going to give him credit because it's just the right thing to do. However, I don't see this game really even being a competition at all, knock on wood. Buffalo kicks the shit out of them 27-10. And moving on to the next game, we have, weirdly, Minnesota at Baltimore. Ravens 36-28. I don't know. I'm not giving the Vikings any fucking credit anymore either. I've had Zimmer's back for a long time. I had his back on Sunday morning, I should say. But by the end of that game, man, his clock management and play calling and decision making in drills when unscripted are fucking brutal. It's Matt Nagy bad at this point. But the Vikings still haven't lost by more than, what, 4 goddamn points all year in a game? They'll play, they'll keep it interesting, but they're gonna fucking lose. Moving on to the next game, we got the Chargers at Philadelphia. Now, this is where the Chargers will rebuttal. I swear, if it doesn't happen here, there is a huge cause for concern there. Okay, so how about this? We'll just go into the assumption that Bill Belichick has Justin Herbert's number embedded into his head. He's gonna kick his ass forever. That'll just happen. When it comes to this game, Philly and the Chargers are clearly the better team. Now, it'll be interesting because both of these teams are absolute ass at defending run, but they're great at defending the pass. But I think the Chargers will have a plan and the Eagles won't because they never do. Whether it's Jalen Hurts or one of the 8 running backs that they have in that fucking depth chart, you don't know who's getting that ball. You don't know the play you're running. You don't know anything about that game until you are snapping that fucking ball. It is pure confusion. And with that happening, the rest is going to be history. It'll be a close game. It'll be a decent one, but the Chargers are going to beat the Eagles 24-17. Moving on, we got Green Bay at Kansas City. This should be an absolute ass kicking. Kansas City simply does not have the defense for what the fuck is coming to them. Both teams are going to score a lot, but Green Bay is going to score a lot more. Kansas City barely beat the fucking Giants the other day, man. Like, this is not good with them. Great quarterback, great coach, fantastic offense, but you've heard it before, and this is living proof. You need to have somewhat of a coherent defense in order to win games. Right now, that defense wouldn't be any better if you brought me and 10 of you guys out there. It's dog shit, and Aaron Rodgers is going to bend them over, take off his belt, and beat them over the ass. Last time I said Aaron Rodgers was going to do something to someone's ass, he got blown out, so whatever. Green Bay kicks Kansas City's ass 33-21. Moving on to the next game, we got Arizona at San Francisco. This is going to be a very close game because it was a very close game the last time they played. Look, Shanahan is smart. He's good. He knows how to play against Kyler. And with George Kittle being back on that offense, that might provide them the spark they need to win. Anyway, with all that shit being said, I still don't think San Francisco is going to win. I wanted to make it sound like I was going to give them a chance there, but no. Everything I said, I meant. Shanahan's going to play Kyler well. Arizona's going to struggle to score. They're going to miss J.J. Watt. They're going to miss him every single game he's out. But I still think that that roster is loaded, and they are going to be good enough to squeak by the 49ers. Just barely again, 20-14. Cardinals will bounce back. And moving on to the Sunday night showdown, we got the Tennessee Titans facing the Rams. Los Angeles beats the Titans 30-17 for a number of good reasons. They're already at an enormous disadvantage going against the defense that has Aaron Donald, Von Miller, and Jalen Ramsey. But now they don't have the running back who had pretty much been carrying them to every victory they have this season. Jalen Ramsey is going to be all over somebody. I don't know if it'll be Julio, I don't know if it'll be AJ. But that's only going to leave one target open for Tannehill, and he's not going to have a lot of time to check down when he has two Bears running at him. Titans will score, but they're not going to score as much. And last but not least, we got the Monday night snooze fest again. Like, I don't know, dude, these games suck. We got the Bears going into Pittsburgh. Look, Steelers are coming, and the Bears are not good enough to stop them. That is as simple as I can put it. Fields has been absolutely horrendous throwing the ball. He looks fine running it, that's great, but he needs to know how to throw it. And their offense is just awkward as fuck to watch. It's going to be a lot of punting, and it's going to be a lot of blown up plays. Mike Tomlin is going to have fun with this game. Now, I do understand that the Bears have a good defense, and Pittsburgh O-line is like bottom 5 in the league. But it's going to be the same shit with Chicago that you see every week. Their defense is going to be gassed by the second quarter and then done. Pittsburgh beats the shit out of the Bears Monday night 23-7. Alright guys, and that is going to be all for my week, what is it? Was this 8 or 9? I think I said 8 in the beginning. My week 9 NFL predictions. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If there's any picks you disagree with, let me know in the comments. I can't promise to give a shit, but I always like to read them. If you guys want to follow any of my social medias or send something to my P.O. box, which I might be closing at the end of this month, all that info will be in the description of this video as well. With all that stuff being said, guys, I'm going to hop off and edit this shit so you guys can watch it on time. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday, and as always, I will see you in the next video.